o'clock. You know what the hell we do. We doing High Off the Glass with H.O.T.G. Great. What up, y'all? I am here for another beautiful Sunday. It is cold outside. You know what I'm saying? The weather's a little frosty, but, you know, we're doing this. It's December. Welcome to 3119 Overtime Studios, Hampton Ave. You know, we're doing our thing. High Off the Glass is in the building. We have a very, very special guest today. This person is she is like we do on this show. You don't have to be involved with cannabis. You don't have to be involved with basketball or sports. I'm still gonna have you on. And this sister is somebody that y'all need to check out. I have Neisy, the owner of Madam Meltdown, over at 550 Rue St. Pierre in Florissant, Missouri. This is Neisy, the Mind Caresser, everybody. Give it up to Neisy, the Mind Caresser, y'all. This is who we have in the building. We are blessed to have this sister here. How are you, beautiful?
Good. I hope everybody's doing okay today.
I think everybody's is doing lovely out there. It is so good to finally have you here. I told you we was going to do this.
It was wild because I literally was thinking, like,
Pull that mic to you.
He said he's going to have me on the show, and he hadn't said anything else about it. And then you hit me up randomly today. Like, it's wild.
Wait, when did you think about that?
Today.
You did? And then look what happened.
I'm very magnetic right now. I'm scared.
It is.
I'm afraid.
Right. We already got a chemistry. You know that. But, you know what I'm saying? You are, Neisy, you are a very cool person. You know, I love your aura. You know, different things that you have going, and you are serious into the mental health care and the physical care of your clients.
Right.
Let's before we jump into your business, you know what I'm saying? Because if any of y'all you need some type of you need self-care, you need mental health, you need stress relief. You need something. You just need something to get you back on track. Y'all need to hit up Neisy, the Mind Caresser, because that's what that sister does. She will caress your mind and melt the stress away. Now, Neisy, yes. That's what I'm here. That's what you do. That's what you do.
I'm here for it.
Yes, man. Yes, man. We love it. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So we're here to highlight it. Now, give me when I have people on the show. Do you need a water? By the way.
Oh yeah.
Boom. There you go.
I'm trying to think.
Water is crucial.
Yes.
H2O. Everybody drink it. Now, when I have people on the show, I like to get to know that person. You know, I want to know it's not just about your business and what you got going, but that's what we do on the show. We help promote local business, but also, more importantly, I want to know you. So tell me, Neisy, where are you from? How was your upbringing as a child?
Okay. So I don't know if I said it or not, but I'm definitely from Memphis, Tennessee. You hear me?
Talk about it. Talk about where you from.
You hear me? Some of the most talented hustlers, thoroughbred hustlers that you ever gonna come across. You know, from the.
Always. I ain't like how y'all did Young Dolph, but yeah.
I mean, don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? That hurt all of us. It wasn't like it was something that, even if you weren't a regular Dolph supporter, it hurt. You know what I'm saying?
No
like
doubt.
you could feel it in your core, you could feel it in your stomach. When all of it happened, it was just like, this ain't right. You know, it's just it ain't right.
My man was getting cookies with his kids. Like,
no, he was by himself, but he had somebody that was in the car with him. But
Okay.
you know, he wasn't with his kids. But I think he was getting some cookies for his mom, and that was one of his favorite spots.
Oh, right.
So it was a local Memphis business, you know, business just in our area, Makita's Cookies. And he was there getting cookies, and boom, you know, they took him out. They knew, you know, I mean, it ain't hard to spot him because all his cars are the same.
Right.
Hey,
that was
can't
some
get
bad
caught slipping. Yeah.
But more importantly, talk about Memphis. Talk about the city that raised you, and you know, how was your upbringing?
So I grew up in Whitehaven, right there. You know, they call it Black Haven now because it ain't so white anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we live right there in Whitehaven. It's the heart of where we're known for Graceland. Where Elvis' house is.
Oh, okay. That's Whitehaven.
Yeah,
okay.
That's Whitehaven.
Right
so
on. That bastard that stole everything from black folks. Okay, right.
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, they was talking all that shit about. I don't know if we can cuss on air, but
yeah, we can.
Okay,
you
okay,
good,
cool.
You good, sister.
So I mean, they was talking all that shit about Elvis' house being in Whitehaven and wanting to move it, and I'm like, shit, move that motherfucker, move the planes, move the house, you know, move all this shit. I've never been to Elvis' house.
Move it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can roll. Y'all, we wouldn't be missing anything.
Deuces.
Like, yeah.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Like, take y'all people where they'll be safe, where, you know what I'm saying, where they can feel safe and shit. You know what I'm saying?
White flight is real.
Dip out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no harm.
Talk about it.
But, yeah, do y'all thing. Go take it wherever the fuck y'all need to go. You know what I'm saying? For y'all can feel how y'all need to feel, and we can have our area. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gave it to us, then move. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But I grew up in Whitehaven. I went to the schools that were around us. We had some of the best teachers. I grew up in a 2-parent household. My dad is like a drill sergeant. My mom was just a stay-at-home mom. You know, I grew up around real men. You know? So that's what I expect.
I hear you, and I'm glad that you had that great role model and example coming up, because Lord knows I try to be there with my daughter and my son. You have to.
Drill
sergeant, was that tough, or what was the deal?
Okay, so I am a free spirit.
Right, clearly.
And so at this point, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. And
Go ahead. Oh shit, let's get that out there. Shit, damn right. Doing what the fuck she want to.
Doing what the fuck I want to do. Like at this point, and doing what really truly pleases me. Because, you know, I'm completely different from, I think, all of my siblings. We're all different. I think I'm the wild card.
How many siblings?
I have 4 siblings, so I got 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Wow. Yeah, 3 brothers and 1 sister. Okay.
Yeah, so I know how to be a team player. Not necessarily wanting to be a team player, but I know how to be one.
Are you the youngest?
No, I'm the middle child.
Okay, that's what's up.
So I'm different from all of my siblings, and but yeah, all of us are hustlers for sure. All of us work for ourselves. My oldest brother is a barber, you know, one of the best that you can pull up on, you know, celebrity barber, you know. Hit up Celebrity Barber 901, you in Memphis, you need your hair sliced and diced. Yeah. Got you. It's it's a natural ability. I think we're all just good with our hands.
901 Barber.
Celebrity Barber 901.
Celebrity Barber 901. That's his IG. That's his
that's his IG.
Hit him up, y'all. Hit him up if you
y'all
live in
slide through Memphis. Y'all need a haircut. I don't even want to hear it. You know, you heard it here. You slide up and get you a haircut, you know, beard lined up, you know, razor cut, the whole 9.
That's what's up, because I'm sure going to a Grizzlies game, so I might hit him up. Is he going to hit me with them celebrity prices, though?
I mean, you pay for the quality, baby.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
you pay for the experience. You know, whatever it may be, you paying for the experience of the whole thing. Like, I don't mind paying whatever it is. Like, when I call somebody for business, I'm going to always reach out to me, a black person, you know. Right. I support black businesses first now.
Always.
Yeah, that's my main objective. So I support black businesses first. And yeah, we definitely got to support our own, because if don't nobody else do it, you know, we definitely got to do it.
Talk about it.
No matter what it takes for you to do it, you just got to do it, you know, because you ain't going to question the prices nowhere else. You just going to pay for it. If you got it or you don't, you know.
Right. And if it's worth it, you're going to pay it now.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thing. You do self-care. He's a barber. Are other members in your family, they have their own businesses as well? Or?
Yes, I'm getting ready to slide on to it. So my brother that's right under him, Stupid Wet, Lambo, you know what I'm saying? We call him Lambo.
Stupid Wet?
That's the name of his business, Stupid Wet, because he paints cars. He has an auto body business.
Oh, shit, and, okay. I thought it was something else. I was going to go somewhere else with it.
Yeah, I'm sure. But nah, it's Stupid Wet, baby. Stupid Wet paint. It's right here in Memphis, you know, right there in Memphis. I'm sorry, I'm not even in Memphis. Dang, I ain't in Memphis. I ain't
in
home.
STL today, man.
But yeah, he's right there in Memphis. He has an auto body shop. So if you get in any accidents, you know, you got a little fender bender, you just want to change your paint job, you know, whatever you need to get done, you know, he got you. Damn. And then my business, which is Madam Meltdown, so I'm going in the order in which we were born at this point. So my business, Madam Meltdown, is a holistic business. Is, you know, holistic is the mind, body, and spirit. So that's the reason why when you come, you won't leave the same. You know, it's
I can attest to that, y'all. I can attest to that.
A living witness sitting here, right here in front of me.
Like, yeah, the sister's good. She is very good.
Yeah.
And thorough. And thorough.
You're gonna get a thorough experience, whichever end of the Burks family you go on, you know what I'm saying? Like, people always talk about that. They like, y'all all do y'all own thing. Like, you know, even some of my brother's friends, they like, it's wild. Like, y'all literally all got y'all own businesses. They can't do nothing but respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all work for ourselves. We don't answer to nobody.
That's
you
dope.
know, it's always gonna be somebody you got to answer to. You know what I'm saying? But we all do our own thing.
That's beautiful. Now, where did this this entrepreneurial spirit that y'all have? Where did this come from?
So my dad, like I said, is a drill sergeant.
Okay, right.
He was very thorough when it came down to instilling like morals and building our character and things like that. Like, he instilled in us that we're leaders, and so we leaders. Like, we believe in doing our own thing. Like, we don't like being told what to do. You know, so we're good at what we do. And that's something my dad always told us. You know, whatever you do, be good at it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we take to heart. You know, like, that's somebody we trust.
Yeah.
We understand, like, especially at this point in life, that all the things that anything he's ever told us has come in handy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like he was just bullshitting us or just, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I've had situations where people asked me flat out, like, yeah, go ahead and tell your dad how you feel. I'm like, don't worry about it, I got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a private person. I feel like it's a time and a place for everything. It should always be order. You know what I'm saying? And those are just my morals. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I truly believe things should be, like, no matter what it is. It just should be, it's a time and a place. It should always be order. And whatever you do, you better be motherfucking good at it.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Girl, you dropping bombs. You dropping knowledge right now. Damn right. I love the way you say order, by the way. I love that, the way you put it. All right, so so my other thing is, okay, so you had that from him. How were you in school? Like, what were you grades wise?
I was an honor roll student. Damn. I never had I just was bored with school. It wasn't something I was interested in. I don't know, maybe I just always felt like I was beyond that point, you know, and it just felt like a waste of time. Like, you never really know how much you got.
Did you get skipped up a grade?
No. My kids have been definitely, you know, offered to be skipped up grades and stuff like that. They're little geniuses, you know.
Right.
They're funny. It's funny watching my kids grow up. Like, I got 3 sons.
Yeah.
And one of my sons, he's just like me. And I'm really, you know, I've been paying attention to them since they were in my womb. They've always been the same.
Right.
They ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? They just getting older.
Right. Yeah, right. What's the ages?
My oldest son is 12, my middle son is 9, and my baby boy is 3. That's
wow.
The ringleader.
Yeah, you got little kids. Oh, why it be like that? Why it be like the youngest kids sometimes to be the ringleader, be running the other ones?
It's wild. Because, I mean, he even runs us. Like, he puts everybody in check. And when he say something, he mean what he say.
Word, that's a thing? Wow.
I'm straight. Like, I didn't hit this. I hit it.
Okay. It's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, hey, look. On High Off the Glass, when we blow, we share. You know what I'm saying? So if you got your little,
I understand. It's like that anyway. As a smoker, it's a habit to share with you know, the people around you. You gonna offer it.
Yeah, and plus I see you got your pen, so you probably good to go.
Yeah, like I hit it while I was in the truck.
Good. All right, that's what's up. So look, so you got this great upbringing from your family, your siblings and stuff. Y'all have a strong entrepreneurial spirit. You know, you obviously kicked ass at school. You know, you did your you did your thing there. What after you graduated? Did you go straight to college? Like, where did you go after?
I had no interest.
No interest in college. Now that makes sense, especially for someone who seemed like they was bored with it. Yeah, I 100% could get that.
You know, and I'm gonna tell you also.
Mm-hmm.
I was undecided about what I wanted to do. I always wanted to do something medical. Like, I always wanted to be a nurse, or like my first thing that I said I wanted to do, I wanted to be a veterinarian. My mom told me I should have gone to be a psychologist. I wanted to, after the veterinarian thing, it's always been something about nurturing or taking care of something. So it's always been, you know, something in the medical field where wherever I'm at, I'm gonna make a difference.
Right.
And no matter what I'm doing.
Right.
So, I went from wanting to do nursing, and I said anesthesiology is cool, but I don't want to be responsible for that.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I was.
That's
at
a
the
serious
time,
job.
Yeah,
knocking people out. Yeah.
You got to have a steady hand, and
Yep.
you know you got to be good at what you're doing. So I just didn't want the pressure.
Right.
And then I thought about going for psychology, and I ended up doing this.
Now, go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off.
Somebody suggested it to me.
For real?
And said, I think you should try this. You'll be good at it.
Right.
And when I started studying it,
yeah,
I was like, okay, it became a lifestyle for me.
Right.
And so that's why when I'm talking, majority of the time I'm speaking from experience. Not just, talking at the side of my neck. Like, whatever you do, be good at it.
Exactly. Back doing the dance thing. I love that.
You feel me?
But here's the thing, though. Why? And I get that nurturing aspect from you. When I went to see you and you took care of me and I was your client, I got that nurturing aspect. And see, the one thing, you can laugh if you want to, the one thing that I got from you, you give like a big sister vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You give like a big sister vibe. And if y'all know what I'm saying, like big sisters, they don't always.
I call it the auntie vibe for sure.
Yeah, like auntie vibe, big sister vibe. It ain't always the way you want to hear it, but it's something you need to hear.
Right.
You know what I mean? So where did that come from? Like, okay, where does the nurturing thing come from with you?
My mom's a nurturer. It's just something that's naturally in me. Like my dad told me when I became a mom, he said, I always knew you'd be a mom. And I knew you was going to be a good mom because he was like, you've always been nurturing.
Right.
And it's just always been my second nature to take care of those around me and just, being somebody that genuinely loves, you know what I'm saying? Like I made a post, I think I was on Twitter, and I was like, I was watching
Shout
my
out
grandma.
to Twitter.
Right.
Elon, we sick of you fucking it up. Good God. Jesus. Babe, you know how hard it is for me to find news on there now? Thank God I found you on there. Praise God I found you on there. But it is so hard to find news.
Oh my
Elon
God.
is just filling it with bullshit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I be on both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely gotta have your people that you follow. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't necessarily following, but by association. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
But I fuck with Twitter for sure.
You said you put a post on Twitter and what?
And I was saying that love is an action. Love is an action word.
Love is an action word.
Yeah.
True.
It's something you do. Mm-hmm. It's something you express, and so I believe in actually expressing.
Right.
In every way.
Right. No doubt. I get that.
But yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is.
Yeah.
You come, you won't leave the same.
Right. Okay.
I leave a stank. I call it my stank. I'm put my stank on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
you put your stank on it. Okay.
you'll never leave the same.
Right.
But just one conversation with me will do you good. You know, like I've had a lot of people come back to me and say, when I get ready to do something, I'll be like, now what would your niece do?
Yeah.
I be cracking up for real, because just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everything.
Now with you, and do you like you go by Neisy, but it's real name Janice.
Yep.
Okay. Do you? Shoot, you kind of could have kept that. Like Janice, the mind caress. I like that as well. But you like Neisy, you want to go with that. Yeah, cut it down. Okay. Now, so you got the you got the nurture, the vibe in you. You got the good upbringing. Like, what were you doing when you wanted to get into medical, but you weren't sure what you wanted to do? What were you doing in the meantime before you got to,
I was working in a lab.
Massage.
I was working in a lab, in an animal lab.
Okay.
It was one of my favorite little spots too.
Animal lab. Well, talk about that. What was that?
I was doing processing, so we had samples that would slide in. We processed them. They got the pet name. They going for testing. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a little lab. But I loved it.
Wait, so y'all would test animals?
The samples, yeah.
Oh, what were the
poop, pee? It was like sometimes we had body parts that came in, full snakes if they needed to be dissected and.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so what? So y'all would process animals, like y'all would test animals.
Body parts. Actual animals.
What do y'all test
We've
for?
seen a frog. Shit, everything.
Word?
All the STDs, if they had cancer, I mean, all of it. Like, dogs are just like humans.
Right.
Even when it comes down to their illnesses and stuff, like, but it's all of them. Horses, all the animals.
Huh. So, okay, so would you test them as, like, to see if such and such cure would work on that, or per se animal, or y'all just y'all testing them?
It's just a test. They literally order a certain test, whatever test they need. They test the blood samples or the urine and the poop or whatever.
Yeah. Who owned this?
I mean, it's a business called Antec. I don't even know who the owner is. I ain't go that deep. I was just getting a paycheck.
Right, right.
I didn't do no type of research. I just showed up, did my job, got my money, and started me a business.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
okay.
I used my paycheck to fund my business when I got started, and that was the conversation I was having before I came.
Right.
That's the reason why I was running behind. Like you get the job to invest into whatever you want to do. And you just got to start somewhere.
Did you have the idea for your business while working at the animal testing facility?
Yeah, I started while I was working there. I was getting like 2 hours of sleep a day. I was making so much money.
Yeah.
I was working at the job and, doing my business. And I wasn't even doing massages then. I was just making soaps and bath bombs and body scrubs and body butters and whatever you do, be good at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would be up literally working my ass off.
Right.
And
okay. And I know that, but okay, my mind works weird. And I
already know.
For real. I want to know about the animal place. Like, that shit is ill. Like, I know some people that's listening.
Go work there.
That shit, I want to talk to somebody who did. Okay, last question I'm going to ask you on the animal place. Last question. What was the weirdest thing you tested, and what did you test it for?
I wasn't doing the testing. I was doing the processing.
Oh, so you would process paperwork?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't do the actual. Okay. Man, I got some questions about that shit. Is that in Memphis or here in St. Louis?
It's in Memphis.
Is it Memphis? Okay.
Yeah. They got a few. I mean, they got plenty of locations though. They got one in Chicago. I think that's like the main one. They got one in California, Atlanta, like all the major cities and stuff.
Wow.
They pretty much got a location there.
That's crazy. Okay, so you're there. You're working your regular 9 to 5 there, but you busting ass to get your own business started. At the time, what was it called? Was it the same name it is now?
It was the Purple Lotus.
Purple Lotus. Okay, and the Purple Lotus specialized in
bath bombs, body butters, scrubs, oils.
Okay.
So I expanded it with my herbal business as well. So I make cough syrups, tinctures, herbal capsules. Yeah, I got. If you go in my office now, you'll see the shelves with some of my herbal supplements on there, like facial toners and all that type of stuff.
What? I wish you would have showed.
It was packed up.
It was?
Yeah, it was there, but it was packed up. So I went and bought some shelves and actually put all my stuff out. So, yeah.
550 Rue Saint Pierre. 550 Rue Saint Pierre. I know the street, it sounds weird, but that's how it is in Florissant, Missouri, y'all. In Old Town, Florissant. Yeah. Go over there, y'all. Her facility, like her place of business, is beautiful. I loved it. It had a very cool vibe there. She wasn't even all the way moved in. That's why she means that her stuff was still in boxes and stuff, and I still felt the vibe. So I know you got it hooked up dope now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why did you start off with, soaps and bath bombs and all that, and then you moved on to tinctures? Like, damn, like what?
Well, the goal was always for me to do an herbal business. Like, I started talking about herbs back in like 2016.
Okay.
I think that was the first post I ever saw on any of my pages. Like, I've always done me a Instagram, a Facebook page, whatever I could for whatever business I have. I actually set up a page for it. Mm-hmm. And so I went back and looked at some of my old posts, and I was like, oh, dang, I'm straight. I've been, supposed to been doing this, and I was, bushing around, just different reasons. Yeah.
Why were you always a big fan of herbs?
Well, because I grew up in an environment where my grandmother always believed in doing like home remedies, herbal stuff. She just gonna tell you straight up, you need to take this,
Right.
And I ended up having a dream, and when it was an old lady in my dream teaching me how to mix up some oils, and I talked to one of my friends about it. She does my readings. And I asked her about it, and she said, oh, you got some ancestors that want to bless you. She said, but you got to create an avenue for it. And she was like, so you need to start a business. You need to do something. So, and I was telling her about my dream that I had. And she was like, and so she said, well, yeah, you need to do it. And so I did. I started out with bath bombs, and people was coming and pulling up like I was selling crack. Like,
wow,
my street was lined with customers. Like, sometimes it would be whole families pulling up to buy me out, like, whatever I had. Yeah, wow. So it was overwhelming, you know what I'm saying? So I had to make a choice whether or not I was going to pursue my business and create my own avenue for my own income and without limits. Just literally whatever you want to do, you can do it. And whatever you do, be good at it.
That is dope. And that's just you at the start.
I used to be up late. You know what I'm saying? My kids were watching me. They were excited, you know, seeing me making the bath bombs. I was like, and at the time I was with my youngest son's dad, and he would come in. He'd be like, you sure I can't eat this shit? You know, it would smell so good. You know, if the house would be lit up with smells, and I'm like, yeah, this shit is dope. Like, I would be in there smiling, you know, as I'm peeling my bath bombs out of the molds and stuff, like, you know. And so people fell in love with them. I had one of my friends, she started a business. She literally ordered the bath bombs from me because she fell in love with how I was doing it. Because I was like, I can teach y'all how to do it, you know. Because I really didn't want the responsibility. I'm like, I got enough going on over here myself, you know. I'm like, teach a man how to fish. You know what I'm saying? I believe in that.
No doubt.
And so I rather would show you, and so they didn't want to do it. And I understand. When you feel like you ain't got the time, you know, you be like, shit, let me just buy this off of you real quick, you know.
Right.
I know the quality is good. I know how you are. Like, people know anything I do, I'm gonna be good at it. So I always get the most and the best support, you know. People come and they be heavy hitters. Like, they come and spend bukus of money. You'll be surprised at how people spend money, and it's always women. It's always women. Like, we spend that money and we ain't gonna think twice about it. Like, we understand
especially
how
to take care of yourself.
The currency, it flows. Like, it's all connected. And how you take care of yourself, how you love yourself. Abundance is a result of love. Right. And it's the more you show it, the more abundance you have.
Damn. That's shit. Come on. I mean, good God.
People always wonder how I'm so blessed, how they be wondering how I do it. And I'm like, you know, I be behind the scenes doing so much that people don't see, that I don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a doer. I show love. It's an action word.
Yes, exactly. Anything that you do, you have to be that behind the scenes person. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you got to be on it. So, wow. So you got that going. That's successful. So you're doing the tincture. Now tell me the tinctures.
Oh my God.
Tell me about that. You know, we this is high off the glass. Yeah, I mean, we talk about
I love
anything. We love cannabis related.
This ain't even cannabis related though. This is literally just an herbal tincture that has to sit and basically stew for, it's like a 2-week process. And those tinctures have carried me through this pandemic. Like, you just imagine, I'm around people every day. You know, clients coming in, going places, eating. I don't get sick. I take my tinctures and I mind my business. I drink my water. You know what I'm saying? Self-care is it's a job. You know, it's a responsibility. It's something that you really have to do for yourself.
Yes, gotta drink that water, y'all. Gotta drink that water. Like, it is important. I don't know why y'all don't drink it. Know about it. Drink the damn water. Like, shit, it's not hard to do. All right, so, damn. So, and how much do you drink a day? Like, you know,
it's just, you drop like a half a dropper full under your tongue, let it sit for 30 seconds, and you swallow it. Because, you know, your tongue is very porous. So anything you want to get into your bloodstream quickly, you can put it under your tongue and it'll absorb faster. So you put the tincture under your tongue and swallow it. Just keep it moving. It's alcohol.
That's what's up. Have you ever made any tinctures that were cannabis related? Oh, okay. Please do.
Yeah.
you should start. I'm just saying.
It's definitely something to consider.
Yeah,
you know?
For real. I'm saying, like, come on now, common sense now, man. Neisy, I'm surprised you ain't on it already. Like, for real. All right, so
because I be more about. I mean, I understand what the properties that cannabis could bring to, if I had a tincture with cannabis in it. Yeah. So
it would be amazing. It would be amazing, especially the ones that you're in. Those literally, and I believe that you use those because I use Western medicine. I use regular stuff that they prescribe me. I don't take every drug they prescribe me because I'm not into just hiding the pain. I want it to be gone. I don't want to just take something that makes me high enough to feel like it's not there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. But so I'm all about my herbals. So, but moving forward. Now, how does that turn into, massages and your own place and, this, that, and the third? Like, how does it turn into all that?
So I've always been good at rubbing people, and it's just it's a healing modality. So, as people get their massages, they relax. It gives them a time to meditate because a lot of people fall asleep. People that otherwise probably don't get any sleep. Yeah. And so then they realize once they get up, they're like, oh, I feel better, or I can do this. And I wasn't able to really, move my back like that at first. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it's for. That's what it's made for. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, I know people probably underestimate the power of touch. They don't really understand. Being a natural healer, a natural born healer, like anytime I've touched anything, it's always been made better, no matter what it is.
I love that. I mean, so, and that is the truth. Like the human to human, just physical touch. People need that. We
especially if it's a love language for you.
Oh yeah, definitely. And for folks, I think just folks that just don't think that we're isolated during the quarantine because of the pandemic. I think those folks, they really could have used that just a small interaction with just a person just clearing your aura and giving you a full body massage.
And it being nothing but good energy.
That's all
nothing but a good energy exchange. So I be out for the good vibes. On any given occasion. Right. I'm out for some good vibes.
Right. So how long have you been doing that at Madam Meltdown over at 550 Rue St. Pierre Street, Florissant, Missouri?
So I just moved here 2 months ago. So I've been there 2 months.
Right. Phone number 901-247-8500, y'all. 901-247-8500.
Yes, y'all hit me up. I got you. No matter what it is, the Yoni steams. Oh my God, Yoni steams are my favorite. I do on a regular myself. It's definitely good for people who have had children. If they desire to have children. I had a customer that came. She would shop on a regular and get the Yoni steams, and I told her, I said, beware. Because it definitely increases your chances of getting pregnant, and you're gonna be feeling good, and people that otherwise probably wouldn't even have a desire to have sex, they end up being like, yeah, I was a lot more wet, and like people that have low libido who have no desire to have sex, probably from having children, because all of our hormones change carrying kids, carrying your children. Right. Everything changes about your body chemistry. So you have to do things to maintain it. Right. And so that's one of those things that definitely helps. Right. In so many different ways.
Okay. You, while we were talking after you gave me my massage, you told me something that kind of is different. You don't hear that too often. Like you said, you're kind of like a healer, and you're what else was it that you do? Because you kind of connect with people on a different type level. Yeah. What is that, and where does that come from?
I've always been able to. I've always had a very strong gift of discernment. You know what I'm saying? Like people, I'm able to read people's energy for real. Like they don't really have to say much. Right. You can feel people. I mean, we're all connected. Yeah. So, I want people to feel better, to be better, to have a better understanding, you know. Right. If it's something that you may need some help with, you know. When the student is ready, the teacher will always show up. Right. So, I'm a firm believer in that. Yeah. And even some people that I've met, you know, they have taught me a lot of things or just helped me along my journey, tapping into myself and, you know, really getting an understanding of what all of this bullshit really is or what it's about, you know. Right. So I just want more people to be aware, you know, really pay attention.
So how do you, you know, a person that is there to help people, you know, get whatever they need back and, you know, melt stress away for them, how do you relax? How do you get yourself back in line?
I smoke. I do my spiritual cleansing baths on a regular. I do my yoni steam. It's so relaxing. Like it's one of those things that I do to unwind. You know, I like my candles. I pour into me whenever I need, whether it's buying myself some flowers or taking myself to a nice dinner. Indulging in my favorite cupcake. Right. You know, whatever it is that I like, I don't wait for anybody else to do that for me. I do that on my own. That's my me time. And so I believe in doing that with myself. I believe in doing that with my friends. I believe in doing it with my kids. Like I put up before I left Memphis and dropped my kids off some cupcakes, and they was like, "Yay!" You know,
that's what's up.
Like favorite indulgences and stuff. But yeah, so I believe in doing whatever makes me happy. Good. You know, whether it's going to plant my feet in some sand, or going and sitting outside in the grass, or waking up when the sun is coming up. You know what I'm saying? And just going and laying out. You know, enjoying the sun. When you work for yourself, you can do that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Talk about it, girl. Talk about it. You are correct all the way. All right, so what's next for Madam Meltdown? Like, what do you all have planned in the future?
I'm thinking about doing this pop-up shop. It's supposed to be, I believe, January 2nd. Ooh. It's supposed to be here in St. Louis. They're supposed to be having Reginae Carter and one of the Instagram people. He's a content creator, Big Sexy Official. They're both supposed to be here, and I'm thinking about participating in that pop-up shop. Okay. If not, I'll definitely be in the building, sliding and networking and meeting people, shopping, you know, just supporting. Either way, you know, I'm cool. As long as I'm going to work the room, you know. That's what's up. I'm going to slide.
Right. All right, so you said, also, too, you said you was a smoker. Yeah. Yeah, so when was the first off, when was the first time you ever smoked?
My first time ever smoking was my 18th birthday.
Oh, 18th birthday? Oh, shit. Which cousin got you blowed?
It wasn't. It was the guy I was dating at the time. It's my oldest son's dad. That was my 18th birthday. And he was like, "It's your birthday. I'm going to get you high today." I'm like, yay, you know. And I wasn't tripping otherwise, you know. It wasn't something I was rushing to do. Like, I don't understand, like, people that be feeling like they gotta do stuff. But some people kind of suck them to peer pressure. I ain't never gave a fuck about what nobody had to say. I'm like, I'm gonna do it because I want to do it, you know. Right. I don't let nobody influence me. Trust me, if I did it, it was because I wanted to do it. The fuck?
Yes, man. Right. You know that. All right, so look. What was that first experience like? Like,
we had some good weed.
With y'all go.
Now, you know, back then it was like you could smoke some Reggie and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't have to have no Za or no fucking exotic. You know what I'm saying? None of that.
Shit, we couldn't get that shit back in the
day.
Yeah,
it wasn't even around. You know what I'm saying? It was just regular, some good ass regular weed. You know what I'm saying?
And mids and
shit.
Yeah, buddy, remember mids?
Yeah, that's how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? But we were downtown on the river. We went and got something to eat, of course. You know what I'm saying? We was already ready. He already knew we was gonna have the munchies and shit. We was good for the slide for a good meal at any time. Yeah, so I've always been friends with the people that I date, outside of the relationship. We're always friends. And that's the reason why they all have respect for me after the fact, because they like, I can respect you because you real with it. You ain't bullshitting. It is what it is. You can't do nothing but respect it.
Right.
When Janice say what she got to say, it just is what it is. Right. Like, I ain't being harsh. I ain't trying to, misjudge and mistreat you. I'm just trying to love you, and I want to love you genuinely. But when you bullshit me, you got to go.
Word. Talk, man. Yes, man. Come on, babe. Come on. Yes, I give all of it.
You gotta go. I'm definitely strong guard in my heart, because I love deeply, and it's genuine. Yeah. But when you play with it, when you show me what it is, I believe you. Yeah. The first time.
I 100% get that. You can't have somebody as special as you for what you do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And play the game. With that person and any person that you with, like if you with somebody, respect who you with and just be honest with them. If you want to be with them, tell them that. If you don't, tell them that.
Right.
Like, don't play them games. Don't leave them alone. Like that shit ain't right.
I'm a firm believer in that. Like I don't even play games in the dating scene. You know what I'm saying? I go ahead and tell them up front, hey, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler at you, or it's just I ain't gonna waste no time.
Right. I 1000% understand that. That's right, sir. Mr. Just take your lighter.
I don't blame him, baby. I come collect mine too. I be asking for mine right back because I buy lighters everywhere I go. Every time I stop, anytime I'm traveling, I always collect lighters from like the gas stations and stuff like that. Right. I like to buy. That's one of my things.
All right. I like to get the ones that got the messages on it. Like look like you got one with a message.
Yeah, it say, "Oh, hello there."
Cute. That's what's up. So what are you? Oh, hello there. I tell you one thing, Bic, I got to give it to y'all. Y'all make some good lighters.
Hell
we mess
yeah.
with y'all, but y'all are dropping the ball because you do not have any African American artists, any hip hop artists on your lighters. They have like Jimi Hendrix. I think I saw Jimmy one time, and that's about it. But they don't have any art. No James Brown Bics. No Wu-Tang,
you can order whatever
Biggies.
you want to order, right?
Yeah, but no, I want it. Look, just like when I go in the store and I see the
But I'm saying you can order it on their website. Bic has an option where you can go in there and listen. Think about the hustle. Think about the hustle.
I don't
Think about the
go
hustle.
to a store.
I ain't saying that.
If I get the Rolling Stone one in the store, I want to get the Biggie one in the store.
Cool. Yeah. But until then, you know what I'm saying? Make it a demand.
Yeah.
It's got to be a supply and a demand, from a business standpoint.
So you saying Bic will do like a custom one for me?
Yeah.
Word.
They'll let you do a custom, like whatever you want.
Or
you can order from a small black business that does the same thing.
Girl, shit.
For real, find you a black business that customizes. Because I have one that I've ordered things from loved ones from, and it'll be a rolling tray, a ashtray, something to store your weed in. You know what I'm saying? It's all customized how you want it.
That's what I'm a 1000% check that out because I like the way that goes. But what I'm saying is, I would like to see our stuff in. It's already mainstream, but I want to see it more mainstream to the point where you go to the store, you go to a QT, and boom, it's like right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the because that.
But you do realize that larger corporations always tend to get their ideas from smaller businesses, right?
That's true.
Like even when they do, decide or when they find their person that's gonna design their next big thing, you know what I'm saying? Like they see the inspiration from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's just small things, small seeds.
This is one thing that I notice that's really different with you. Usually, or sometimes, when people have your characteristics as in healer, nurturer, tune with the stars, all this stuff that you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wanted you to get deeper on it. You ain't want to get real deep on it. 'Cause you can get deep on that shit. Wanted you to get deep on it. Usually people like that don't have a business acumen like you do. Like, where does that come from? Like, I'm
a hustler. Yeah. Like, my dad is a hustler. Like, even even when he had a job, like I remember my dad lost his job because he needed to have surgery on his knee because he's always been a very hard worker. He was the breadwinner. My mom stayed at home with us. Mm-hmm. And so he worked himself till he damn near couldn't work anymore. So they ended up approving his surgery and then turned around and fired him. So he sued the damn company and won. Nice. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So while that process was going on, though, he still had bills. He still had things that he had to pay. Right. So we watched my dad literally start a lawn care service. Went from there to, like, he's always had a business mentality. Right. And it rubbed off on his children. You know what I'm saying? So we always seen it modeled in front of us. Yeah. And I always asked him, like, Dad, why you be working these jobs and he be cutting up on the people and cussing folks out and letting them have it and shit? You ain't got to deal with none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have been had a business and you probably be a billionaire by now. My dad's a genius. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't waste that on somebody else's dream. You know? Right. I'm a firm believer in, you know, putting your investment, bet on me. I'm a bet on me at all times. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I get the results that I get, because I bet on me. Yeah. Like, fuck betting on somebody else. They gonna let your ass down every time.
Girl, you dropping gems at this model? Like, you dropping straight gems?
You gotta create your own avenue for your own money.
You dropping gems, babe. Thank you. This was really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad you took time to come through and stop through and talk about you and talk about your business. This was really fucking good. What where can before we get out of here too, tell people like the different packages you have at your place.
So I do yoni steams. They are typically $45. Mm-hmm. I definitely want to encourage more women to do those, because it will definitely, I feel like, open up an avenue for them to heal in many ways, like their womb space, which is necessary. Right. I'm definitely trying to tap in with my women, get them to slide through. So fellas, if you listening, ladies, if you listening, y'all definitely tap in. You know, come get your coochie steam, baby. Oh shit! Had that motherfucking tender falling out the bone. You know. For real, have it ready. You know,
that's a clip right there.
Have it ready. You know, you ready for all things. Your money coming through,
and keep going.
Your love able to flow through. Ooh, you know, your juices is flowing. Getting where they need to be. Right. And so it just promotes a healthy womb space all around the board. Beautiful. And so it also it's a small step, you know, to get people where they really need to be, tapping into their yoni and getting their yoni right. You know, it's a connection to so many other things. Right. And it opens up avenues that they wouldn't otherwise know anything about.
And also too, talk about what you got for the men, because a lot of times these places don't cater to us.
Oh, I'm a caterer, period.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of men, we feel, you know how we do. Yeah. We feel uncomfortable about that.
And then one thing about men are loyal.
True.
Men are loyal to a fault. They like dogs. You know what I'm saying? They drop their bone, they gonna go find their bone. You know what I'm saying? Like, loyal. Right. It's just like they are to their barbers. Right. And whoever else they fuck with, you know, men are loyal to a fault. They gonna stick to, they can find them something good and they gonna stay there. Yeah. So, it just is what it is. Women tend to kind of shop around. We're more about convenience. Right. You know, like we need things quickly because we got other shit to do. Right. Men ain't sliding like women sliding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them aren't anyway. I can't say some do. I've witnessed it, but you know, women majority of the time carry the larger load, so we ain't got time to be, you know, constantly getting rescheduled, or you ain't got time today, or you know, we need somebody that's available right then. You know, but that's even how I operate with the people that I do business with. Like, you got to be moving about the money, right? Because I got it. Girl, like, for real, you gotta be moved by the money, baby.
You do. Yo, Neisy, the mind caresser. This was amazing. Thank you, sister.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you are more than welcome. Give the people your socials. Where can people find you at? Boom.
Follow me on IG, on Twitter, at I am Neisy L. I also have a Facebook page, I am Neisy L. I'm always, talking good shit. It's always some good shit. Whatever it is, it's some good shit. It's worth tuning into. I was talking to my cousin before I got here. He was like, I just would love to hear you on a podcast. I'm like, oh my God, let me get my shit together.
Boom, and look where you pop up today.
Yeah.
So boom, you can send your cousin this, tell your cousin you should have told your cousin to tap in. This was great. Where's your location here in St. Louis?
It's 550 Rue St. Pierre, Florissant, Missouri 63031. Hey, call me 901-247-8500. I got you.
Call this woman if you care about your mental health, if you care about your physical health, if you care about your self-help, if you care about your self-care. I'd hit her up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Slide on me.
Miss Mind Caressa, thank you. This was great. Yo, this is O the Great. You know what we do. I find dope people here on this planet, and I bring them to you on this show. Check them out. Check this sister out. She's dope. Y'all be safe. Yo, keep smoking, keep hooping. The Celtics are running the fucking world. Yo, this is the C's world. We just living in it. Okay? Major shout out to my boy All Ball. My fam online on the IG. People listening on YouTube, watching on YouTube. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I am going to be gone for a while. I ain't going to do a show. I probably ain't going to do a show till next year. Second Sunday in January, y'all. So, I got some stuff. I got to fly home, take care of some business. But, y'all keep hooping, keep smoking. Oh, shit, did I lose my bed? Damn, I ran out of bed. There it is. Oh, I got my bed back. Yeah, so not another show second Sunday in January. I'm out, y'all. Keep smoking, keep hooping. We out.